Before IV hydration, I was a clinical manager for Concentra, so working with workman's comp as well as in urgent care. And I also had, like on the weekends per diem, I was working at urgent cares. And I just recently resigned. Well,
Right.
I got laid off from
Mhm.
both of the jobs because of COVID. I got laid off, I guess, sometime in March, April. And then it just was hard to, find work. So I ended up just taking a job assignments
Mhm.
with COVID because I knew that that was an opportunity that I can get work, as well as, I feel like I'm an ER nurse, like in my heart, I'm always going to be an ER nurse. And I felt like I can help out. So that's what I ended up doing. I started looking for opportunities, and one led to another. The first one, I felt like it was amazing. I worked at one of the field medical hospitals in Atlantic City,
Uh-huh.
which was amazing. Yeah. And I worked with mixed military and
Oh, wow.
civilians,
Mhm.
providing care for the overflow and, trying to make room in the hospitals for COVID patients that were sicker in the ICU. And then from there, I took, assignments at they had a huge mass COVID testing site. So I got some contracts with that. And then lastly, I started working with Care Access Research, who had a contract with Eli Lilly doing the bamlanivimab, which it didn't have a name. It was an experimental medication trying to see if it worked to help cure, well, I won't say cure, but help relieve symptoms of COVID, as well as prevention. And if you did have COVID, to help you with those symptoms. I'm not working there anymore. I still have the contract still open, but I decided in doing that work, because it was pretty much putting an IV in with the nurse, making sure the patient it qualified to be part of the study, and then after that, infusing and monitoring. So I had talked to Catie, I
Mhm.
want to say the year prior. I went to her house and everything. She had a meeting
In
and was
Philadelphia?
talking, yes, in
Uh-huh.
Philadelphia, because I really wanted to open up my own business. And so I took the opportunity to go to this meeting she was hosting to find out more about opportunities as a nurse practitioner to start my own business. One of the things that was mentioned at that meeting was IV hydration. So with everything that was happening, I decided, that kept on, coming back to me and what I was doing. And I said, you know what, let me start researching this more. I think this is what I want to do. And it turns out that it is what I want to do. So I'm doing it. I'm having fun with it. I like the flow of it, format that when you open it up, everything's there and you can follow it. You can re-review it if you're struggling with anything. And I sometimes still go back to it, just kind of see the different formulas and just see, when I'm talking to clients and see what it is that they want to make sure that I can, there's an IV drip that I can do for them, perform for them. So I think that the different resources that are provided are really excellent to help, a new business starting. So I really enjoy the different contracts and stuff that are in there.
Mhm.
It just really helps, I think, as a new starting company. And I believe that I think on there were even for hiring nurses, like there's a format in there. So then I don't have to struggle. Like, how do I do
Right.
this? Who do I talk to? It's already there for you. So I think it's very nice for someone that is starting.
Have you opened up your business?
I have. So I
What
opened up my business. It's Viva Care Solutions. I'm working out of New Jersey as well as Pennsylvania. So I
Okay.
was mobile to start with.
Okay.
And I really wanted my own brick and mortar.
Uh-huh.
So, and that was like in the beginning when we were talking about it in the course, they were like, you have to figure out what you want to be, mobile or brick and mortar. So in that conversation back and forth, I decided I do want to transition to brick and mortar. So that's what I ended up doing, is just kind of going downtown in Philly, trying to figure it out. And I found a location in kind of like the Northern Liberties area. So
Do you
in the
still have
Northern
your
Liberties,
mobile, or is it just brick and mortar?
I do, yeah. I go to people's homes. I took both courses, the concierge as well as the IV hydration, because I knew that I wanted to do both. Like having haven't done the work that I was telling you about COVID and going to people's homes. I did transition, and I did one more thing right after that, and it was going to people's homes doing this IV therapy as well as the COVID vaccine. So I don't have any issue with going to someone's home and helping them. And I'm a nurse practitioner. So if I can do like an urgent care visit, a sick visit, I've done that a couple times already, and I love that, and I want to continue doing that as well. So I did find a location. I love my location. It's in one of those newer, like, Philly, then it's very up and coming in certain areas in Northern Liberties.
Yeah.
And I found a location that is just amazing. I love it. Has a spiral staircase going upstairs. I have created that name from everything that was going on with COVID. I just said, I felt like we all had our heads in the sand with everything going on, and we didn't know what, like, is it safe to come up? And I just said, I want a name that is positive, something that means life, because we've been living in this different world for a whole entire year. And then me working and trying to save lives, and I'm infusing this person to try to save a life, and then, not able to get to the other ones who didn't have that luck. And it just made me want to do something very positive. And the name really, is just personal to me. It means life, Viva in Spanish, and I want to provide care, and I want to see if I can possibly be your solution. And it's a play on words because I read Drip Star Solution. So, I thought that, together, I put those different words together for that purpose, to mean life. So, and I can do that, like, through my urgent care. And then that's why I put it together with IV hydration. And then I also do aesthetics because, it helps people with aging. It makes people feel good and feel good about themselves. And I thought that would be nice, given, again, what we went through. Let's be more positive. What can we do that's more positive? So that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. It's just me, and then I have like per diems here and there because I'm really trying to build it more. But I've had a lot of different clients. I'm doing a lot of learning. So like I said, I added the aesthetics. That's a lot of learning. So I've just been doing a lot of that, and but it's growing. It is growing. So I'm excited. But I wanted to say that I really love working with the staff at Nursepreneurs. It was great to meet Catie in person when I initially started, as well as Kimball. And I worked with Darcy with the website, and a bunch of others, Charmaine. So I just want to say thank you. And I continue, like, I always shoot a little email here and there, and they're very supportive. So I love that, that is available to us, even as graduates.
Yes, of course. We're always here for you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for your time, and I wish you the
You're
best
welcome.
luck.
Thank you.